I'm going to walk you through how to write things in Tablature and how to read it a little bit as well. So in Canvas, I posted a pretty detailed description of what Tablature is in case you don't already know. So please do read that maybe a couple times to make sure you understand it, and then watch this. Okay, so Tablature, or tab for short, is a way of notating for guitar specifically that has 6 lines. This would be your 6th string, 5th string, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So these lines now represent the strings instead of the abstract lines and spaces for note names, which apply to all musical instruments. That's standard notation. So this is different already that it has 6 lines instead of 5. And then we put numbers on those lines to indicate which frets in which to play on the guitar. And so, let's say, for example, I wanted you to play Ode to Joy in tablature. Well, the first note would be the first string open. So I would just put a 0 there. We do that note again. So that's telling me first string open, I play it twice. Read left to right, just like we do in standard notation. Then I want first string first fret, so I put a 1. First string third fret, so I put a 3. Now I'm going to go to the second string third fret because that's where I want you to play. So I go to that line here and put a 3. Then I have 1, 1, that's second string first fret, third fret, open, open, second string third fret, second string third fret again. And so that's what we would play, but notice that I'm just reading it like a diagram. The lines are the strings, so this one at the top here is the first string. I play first string open, first string open, first string first fret, third fret, first fret, open. Then I go to the second string, third fret, etc. So you can see right away, in terms of finding the notes, it's a much simpler, easier system. However, and we can draw in bar lines. You'll see tablature with bar lines, but how are you going to show that this is a dotted quarter note, this is an 1/8 note, this is a 1/2 note? Well, there are some ways to do it, but it's not built in to the system like it is in standard notation. And again, remember, that's one of the limitations. In standard notation, every note has its location, but also its value, quarter note or 1/2 note or whole note, etc. Okay, so that's how you would do a melody. Now, if you had strings, if you had notes vertically stacked, that would mean you play them at the same time. So let's say we want to draw a chord. We can write chords out just like we can in standard notation. And let's say we want to do name your favorite chord. Okay, C. I heard someone say C. So let's say we want to do a C chord. So you can put your fingers on a C chord as I do this, just to double check. All you're going to do is write down the locations of the frets on the strings that you're playing. So C chord. Do we play or strike the 6th string? No, we don't. Remember, we play 5 strings in the C chord. So don't put anything there. Some people will put an X. That's actually incorrect. That is a different notation in tablature, which means a blocking sound. It's like a rhythm or percussion sound on the guitar. So what you want to do is just leave it blank. That means you won't play it. Now, if you look at your hand for the C chord, you'll see that your third finger is on the 5th string 3rd fret. So you're going to put 3rd fret on that 5th string line. Now, on the 4th string, you're playing in the 2nd fret. You're going to stack those vertically. That means you're playing them at the same time. When we get to the 3rd string, we are playing that note, but we're not pressing a finger down. So we do put the 0 for the open string. In the 2nd string, you have 1st fret, and then you are playing 1st string open when you strum that. So this would be a C chord in tablature. You're just stacking those notes vertically. Let's say we want to do a D chord. I'll write the name here. We don't play 6th or 5th string, so leave those blank. We do play 4th string open. We play 3rd string 2nd fret. We play 2nd string 3rd fret. And we play 1st string 2nd fret. So that would be a D chord in tablature. Now, it doesn't tell you which finger to use, but it shows you the location of where you're putting your fingers. So you could then figure out the fingering either by watching someone or coming up with your own fingering. So the point is, you can notate anything in tablature that you do in standard notation, or almost anything, but it's going to look different, and it will be missing some key features such as the counting of rhythms. Okay. I hope that makes sense. You can find any song you want online in tablature, but as I said in my post in Canvas, beware, because people do make mistakes in tablature, and they're often posted just by hobbyists, and maybe no one has proofread it, so you don't always end up with an accurate version. So it's best to compare a few versions of the tablature, print them out, and also to play it, listen to the recording, and see if it sounds right. Some sites offer tab versions with ratings that users have rated them, so you're of course always looking for a high rating, 5 stars or 4.8 stars out of 5, whatever the highest rating you can find is. Those do tend to be pretty accurate. All right, I hope that makes sense. Keep working on the note reading though. I know tablature is easier, believe me, I know, but standard notation is important, especially if you're going to continue to play music and to maybe someday play a different instrument. You're going to want to keep that note reading up, because it is a great skill to have, and it's going to come in handy no matter what other instrument you play.